video is just going to show an application of piecewise functions, and I think that it's valuable to look at some of these things that we see in math and see where they apply in the real life, in the real world, I should say. So when we looked at piecewise functions, we saw different things, graphs represented with different segments, and we're going to see, I think it's relevant to small businesses, especially right now, that they are, they purchase different items to get their name out there. In some cases, that is a face mask. And so you can see on this website that you can get a customized face mask pretty cheap, but it depends on how many you order. So you can see, interestingly, in this chart, it's very nicely laid out. Not all of the sites are laid out so nicely. That's why I chose this one. And maybe you'd like to purchase swag to go along with your band, or to help advertise that you have a performance coming, or I know some theater performances at schools have done t-shirts. Maybe you do a mask this year. Who knows? But when that's the case, you have to make decisions on how many to order. And that can be a tricky decision because the price does not remain the same. So when we graph this out, you can see it's, if you order one, between 1 and 5, you pay $3.99. Kind of funny because they wrote the $3.99 price repeatedly. I don't know if they change that occasionally, but and then 100 or more, in fact, 100 to $4.99 is $2.99. So you save $1 per mask at that point. And then the 500 to the 999 is $2.50, $2.49, and then you can see how it goes. 5,000 and up just remains $1.49. So we could graph that and see how this works out. Now, to me, the most interesting part, because maybe you're deciding, do I want, maybe I want to get, let's see here, the overlap happens right here between 20 and 49. Nope, sorry, 499 or 50 is where it's $3.99. At 99, between 99 and 100, like, what if I wanted 97? Should I just go ahead and buy 100? Of course, when you look at this chart, you would think so. But when you see it here, you see, it looks like there could be an overlap. But when you look at this vertical line here, you tap on this value here, 100 remains at it's a cost of, the x-axis is how many, the y-axis is the cost. So that'd be $300. It's down here. 100.6. Get all the way to the bottom. 100 masks, $299. Up here, a lot more for at that different price. 98.7, or let's see, all the way to the top. 99, you're going to pay $395. That's just this interesting overlap that occurs. So you might as well get the 300, right? Or, sorry, the 100, because your price overlap is everywhere there's a Y value that overlaps on the blue and the red line. Now let's take a look, kind of zoom out here. We can see what happens if we ordered 500 and 999. Again, there's that overlap, right? Like down here, if I order 500, it's $1,245. But at this price point, back at the blue, my endpoint is, I'm trying to put that endpoint, $1,489. So this happens. It's really interesting because they don't always give you the option to buy those in between numbers, like 499. That happens with my Christmas card. I go ahead and bump up and order extra because the price is lower if I order more, right? The order here, let's see, let's find a good number. 100 or 555 costs $1,381.95. Okay, remember that number, almost 14, 1381. But it's still $14.92 for 499 masks. So you can see I could order more masks and pay less money anywhere on this overlap. The graph comes in handy. The piecewise graph starts to have some value. You can visually see those things. And we scroll way out here. Look at all that overlap. That's the most significant overlap. So if we want more than 5,000, we might as well go ahead and order. Let's see, where do we? Real close to this point. So 6,000. We order 6,460. Paying 9,625. Wish I knew how to learn how to make those points today. And then $9,900 for 4,980. So you get the idea. Piecewise function comes in handy. This was super simple to type in. These functions were just literally looking at this table here. And making, okay, 399 times x, right? Because for x being the number of face buffs that I want. It goes all the way up to 50 plus to 100. So that's why I made a less than or equal to 99. You can't have a part of a face mask. So it works to write it this way. And so on. It's a simple equation. And you can make a piecewise graph, and that can provide you with some great information for making decisions, making your business decisions. And that concludes our application. I challenge you to try that out. Maybe you're looking to order business cards. Same thing. You could be looking to order, like I said, t-shirts. Same thing happens. The more you order, the less you pay. And it's valuable to take a look at that graph.